I thought at least G and I could have a nice chat. You know what? We're gonna have a chat anyway, because it's been a while. G, how you been though?
It's been good, man. It's been good. It's been a wild ride, but we're still here. It's cool to see the European scene kind of popping off. So, and I'm just kind of tipping my toe in the water, seeing how it is coming out here and just hanging with you guys.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way to put it. And I think welcome on board, of course, for the European tournaments. You've been here for a while. You've done a lot of other ones in the past with me, but here, Surge Europe is just bringing us something different. And for those of you want to know, for those of you want to know what that difference is, go and make sure to check out our recent live stream that took place. Of course, we had an interview with the founders, Andre and Yaroslav, who gave in a nice information. I think 40,000 euros, G. 40,000 euros up for grabs throughout the year.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I think right now the games that we're playing is what, Birthright versus Special Cases? Is what we're doing, a BO1?
Yeah, it's
I'm
all
pretty
a BO1.
Sure. Yeah, so again, two monsters going at it right here. This is kind of like a final stand, right? Is there a lower bracket? I don't think so. I don't see one at least. Is this like do or die, Kronos?
Yeah, it's a do or die single elimination best of 1, and this is a game that we like to cast in a best of 5, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, it's been a while since I've seen Birthright, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see what they can bring to it. We're kind of looking at some of the bands that are going down. These are kind of actually pretty typical of what I've seen in the North America scene. Besides, I've seen Badang actually show up quite a few times, and he's pretty powerful now. And he's actually one of my signature heroes as well. So seeing him on, in the band list finally is wild. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
I mean, I like to see that Kimmy pop up on the red side because he's super strong right now in the current meta. Just with the change that she got, the revamp that she's received, she's an absolute menace. Can be flex in the EXP lane, can be flex in the gold lane as well, but an absolute monster in the gold lane. The Joy being taken off the table. I like it. The draft is looking good. Gatutkacha's open. Hylos is left open. Hayabusa, Suyo. So Matilda, a lot up for grabs.
Hayabusa, a really great first pick to go here. But again, the red side always kind of has a little bit of an edge up because now they get 2 heavy picks. Just like what you were saying, Kronos. Like, this is like a gotcha could come here. Hylos, look, bam, easy. We were pulling these same strategies with our teams as well. Is like this, always picking second is almost better than picking first.
Yeah, only because of the fact that you get those 2 power picks instead of the 1, right? And I think over here, they understand that the 1 pick that Special Cases get, they need to maximize as much as possible. So they lock in that jungle straight away, threatening the back line. And doesn't matter who you pick up, because yes, the Herald was left open, but a Hayabusa counters the Herald, but still Birthright understand the assignment. They know Herald is one of the strongest goal laners, and they pick it up for themselves with the Gatotkachas. They have a lot of AoE, a lot of team fight control, and now they need to find a way. Special Cases should be looking at that Granger or maybe even the Moskov right now.
Yeah, and I mean, again, with the Kimmy ban, that's probably what they wanted to have up their sleeve, and that's kind of why they probably picked the Harith at this point, right? It's good, but you definitely, like you were saying, you need some type of range in the gold lane to keep Harith at bay, because he's a savage if he can get close to you. Matilda?
Hey, I mean, it works out if you ask me. You could go for the Matilda, they could go for... Oh, I like that, Selena.
Yeah, I mean, we seen Hoon in North America go crazy with Selena against my own team. Crazy enough. Selena is just a monster in that mid lane at this point. I want to see what they can do with it.
Yeah, I know. Selena is definitely going to be really aggressive. And hey, bro, sorry about what happened to your team. They didn't make it this time, but I think next time for sure, right? For sure.
We'll see. It's always up in the air when it comes to those types of things. NA's looking a little, so it's kind of like, I'd rather throw myself into the European side. So, that might be why I'm here, NA's kind of falling. Let's go to let's see what's the next best thing.
Yeah, I hear you. We don't want to talk a lot about that one because, hey, we don't have a lot of information. Even if we do, we're not going to spill it. But right now you can see that the picks are coming through. I like this Suyo, but also at the same time, I don't like it because after the slight change he received to his magic defense stats, it just shows that the Suyo is more susceptible to magic damage. And when you have a Selena that's looking to play as aggressive as possible in the early game with the Matilda, I think they're kind of, you know, shooting themselves in the foot right there.
Yeah, and not only that, we're looking at the blue side looking kind of squishy. You know, they got the Hayabusa, great escape. Yeah, same thing with the Selena, but again, if caught by the gotcha, is, I mean, you might as well already get. You're gonna get got.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you're gonna go against the gotcha, you definitely need to find a way to create that separation. Otherwise, this guy's gonna just jump in, and then everyone's gonna get knocked up, and you're not going to be able to take him down, to be honest. You need to poke him down, and that's when you can do the damage. And over here, taking out the Lucas, I'm not really sure if the right play. Yes, he's good in the EXP lane, but I prefer him in the jungle. And if I were the red side, which is Birthright, I'll be looking to take out that Granger or the Irithel or the Moskov. Now they need to choose, because they've already given away the Lucas, right? Because the Irithel is good against the Herod, and so is the Moskov.
Yeah, and I think their reason behind banning that was just essentially they don't want to give the blue side any more speed, right? Like, look at them. They got the Matilda, they got the Selena, they got the Hayabusa. You're going to have to find something that can slow them down, and I think that's kind of what they're aiming for at this point. Now, a couple other bans. It's been a while. It's crazy to just see, like, Hilda on the ban list as well. That was kind of... Some of these bans just blow my mind nowadays. Just being out of the scene for a little bit, but again, I guess they just don't want to see Birthright have any more mobility than they have as well.
Yeah, I think that Hilda has come up ever since you've taken that little break, right? Because he can go invade the jungle, is really annoying. And I think against a Hayabusa, if you're getting invaded by a Gatotkacha, a Suyo, and a Hilda, yeah, I don't think the Hayabusa is gonna have a good day in the jungle. So just taking it off completely, but they still don't ban out a gold laner on the other side. They're taking away more EXP lane options with this Hylos. Okay, it's good because you prevent that full dive, and now I think they're okay with whatever comes in the gold lane. But here on the other side, they should be looking to take out another option as well. That could be Flex, Roam, EXP, and I'm looking at a CC right now because a CC would just wreak havoc to whoever's coming in on the other side.
100%, and kind of looking at a Hylos being banned, the Novaria. Interesting. I haven't actually seen too many Novarias being played, at least in the North American side. You got anything on that?
No, I think this is just a hard read, if I'm not wrong, because I don't really see a Novaria pop up either. This is just a super hard read. Maybe they've probably come up with a cheese strat somewhere. So probably during scrim, some sort of info they received, because this Novaria is looking kind of sus. Because you have a Hayabusa on the other side, so I don't see a reason why you still got to ban out the Novaria. Probably choking down the mid lane options, but then there's still the Vexana, the Aurora. So I'm not sure what they're thinking here. Definitely like some sort of information they received.
Yeah. Again, I mean, that goes to show some of the teams kind of just bringing out and banning. And again, it could just be that they actually just need a mage, so get rid of the Novaria is good. The Beatrix pickup, though.
Hey, you're surprised about Beatrix. I'm surprised about the Franco. When did you see that coming? I mean, true. We're going to see a lot of plays coming through, ladies and gentlemen. The hooks in the land of Dawn from Mark is going to be super cool, because Mark actually plays a lot. He's going to be Marker my lobby. I'm not sure who, but I know for a fact there are Franco's souvenirs on the other side for Birthright.
I mean, and again, what did I say earlier? The blue team has a lot of mobility. Who's the person that can lock someone down? That's a Franco, right? And not only are you going to have to dodge the abyssal arrows from Selena, but you're also going to be able to have... Now the other team has to be patient and dodge hooks from Franco. So it's going to be who can dodge the most out of this tournament right now.
Yeah, I think who's going to be able to bob and weave, right? Unless this Franco is going to have something to say. The Valentina comes through as well. So strong mid lane presence. They have the pick off ability. They have a suppression. They have early power spike with the Suyo. Level 4 with this Gatotkacha. It's looking nice for Birthright, but also at the same time, a lot of micro plays that could come in from special cases. And I think special cases I mean, hey, they don't need any introduction. These are some of the top players in their particular roles in Europe.
Yeah, and again, we're coming into a game that's going to be crazy. They already threw me on the screen and I didn't even know it.
Me neither.
I was like, oh snap, what's up? I see myself. But yeah, I mean, this game's going to be pretty crazy. Again, I'm a Beatrix fan, so I kind of want to see what this Beatrix can get done. The Franco as well is kind of like you said, it's one of the, like, you want the Franco, I wanted the Beatrix. Odd combination of once, but we got it.
Yeah, I know, and not on the same team either, on different sides for some reason, because that's what they go hand in hand together, the Franco and the Beatrix, but this time being picked on two different sides. It's gonna be a little nice. And special cases, if I'm not wrong, won another tournament somewhere in Europe, one of the grassroots tournaments as well. So these names are familiar. Boro has played in the MPL himself. It's Lito has played in the MPL, if I'm not wrong, also. And then just a lot of familiar name. Tiso is there as well. I'm sorry if I missed out a couple of names, but definitely they are looking strong because we're already straight into the game. But you can see Birthright understand their opposition and they're putting on the pressure as early as possible.
Yeah, I mean, they have to, right? Again, Birthright's dealing with an aggressive early speed comp from the side on the blue side, right? Special cases, that's what they want. The Selena is going to be absolutely a menace, just going to be poking and propping as much as they possibly can. But again, they do have a Selena in the mid, which is able to dip and dodge away from a lot of Selena's abyssal arrows. So I kind of want to see what they're doing here. They're just kind of like farming at this point, which is, I mean, we'll see. What's your take here?
I'm telling you, I wish this was a best of 7 series. I'm not going to lie. This is probably one of the best games. I don't know who came up with the brackets. I know it's come through Battlefy, of course, but I'm letting you guys know that this is a game. This is a match that is a best of 7 worthy match. This is a grand finals match that we're watching right now. So everyone, just brace yourselves because it's going to be either a quick finish or it's going to go a long way.
I mean, right now, their micro are just kind of keeping at bay. A little bit of engage here.
Oh, you can see Enzo first blood gets stomped upon, but here Noel goes with the quad shadow, still has the Yogi shadow kill. Will he commit? Yes, he does, but the rest just group up together, and now they're looking at Boro. He's able to get out with the guiding wind, but Lito gets a kill himself, and this is why they're one of the best players in their lane, and you can see they go in for more. Bell is there, has the sever. Taunt comes in from my lobby, but a knock-up to make sure he survives as he makes it out of harm's way. Special cases, Birthright putting on a spectacle.
Lito, boy, you gotta stop that man. Like, he literally was dancing in the mid, comboed with Baro. That was just an insane play. I actually thought it was more leaning into the favor of Birthright, but then Lito just able to change the pace there and kept it at bay, right? So I don't think either team made it out of there on top. I think it was like a 50-50 trade, but an insane engage at 2 minutes here.
Yeah, 2 minutes in, the engages are coming through, and at the same time, Turtle's already taken in the hands of special cases, but that only means they have a slight bit of an advantage, and Birthright, if they get a couple of pickoffs with this Franco, it's going to be difficult for the other side, because you see they're trying to get some damage down. Venice Race just to clear the wave, and nothing there yet, Joe.
Yeah, and I mean, look, abyssal arrows kind of going wide. They're filling out Mark.
Oh no, Boro just wants to commit. You can see at the same time everything gets thrown at them, but the bloody hunt to make sure he buys enough time. Abyssal arrow is always a threat, and Bell was a little late to the party with his rotation, and special cases made the most out of the opportunity.
Yeah, and again, the fights are like they're trying to engage and get them. You can already see the anti-heal item being bought by Beatrix early to keep Harith at bay.
Oh. Noel, Ogi Shadow kill. Quad Shadow makes it out as well. Mark could be looking for the hook right now. Oh, I feel like there's a hook coming. He gets Tiso's the one that gets caught up, but he's able to make it out of harm's way. Oh my God, when does that ever happen?
Again, just a great class act right there. Everybody knows their extent of their heroes, right? They're able to get in and out of there. Watch out for the abyssal arrow once again. But what we can see right now is Birthright is putting heavy defense into that gold lane. They know the Harith has to stay alive to be able to just excel and, just boost and go crazy at the end of the game, keep the Beatrix at bay as well. Not only that, the turtle's here, so they're just focusing all up here on top. I think there's going to be an engage on this turtle though.
Yeah, Mark already used the iron hook, so right now he doesn't have it. You can see Lito trying to play as aggressive as possible. My Lobby comes through with the taunt as well. The turtle's going to be the target. Bell goes through. But the Abyssal Arrows being a threat is being reset. Also, the Flicker's present, so Lito's the one who usually makes the plays for special cases. But My Lobby going on towards Enzo. And again, they want to go through, but here comes Circling. You got to find the opportunity. Betis Rage comes out, but the damage being done. Ogi Shadow Kill already expended, but no target goes down. Zaman forced to disengage, and I think both teams want to walk away, but special cases want to take the prize, and that's going to be the turtle. Again, extended Lito goes into the Primal Rat as well. Ure will have to go out. Nice retribution comes through, but Bell here, caught out in no man's land, will get taken down by Noel.
Man, special cases are making a case out of Birthright right now. This is they're going crazy. Kind of taking a look at some of the items. We can see Selena's got her first item. Beatrix again, this is what I wanted to point out, all anti-heal in the very beginning, still not even going for a full boots build. Crazy approach here to go against the Harris.
Oh my god, they commit on towards Noel, and I was just gonna compliment him after you spoke, but they just stole my thoughts away. But Lito wants to come in indeed, but here comes My Lobby with a good AOG, as Lito should be the target, and Enzo can only watch his teammate fall down.
Again, great trade here for Birthright, right? They were a little bit behind, losing some of these turtles, but still traded towers. Looking like Barrow's in trouble.
Oh no, he's not looking good right now. He gets taken down. Nice Terrify coming through from Ure, as Boro's gonna bite the dust, and Birthright are holding their own against a team stars.
What an arrow, but not the guy that you want to hit with it though. Again, I think the big fight is going to be definitely around the turtle in this next come around. Again, Birthright again, they're getting kills. So special cases looking a little bit stronger into the early. We can already see the, what is that, the Malefic gun. They're just getting purchased by Beatrix. Dude, I think Beatrix is going to pop off, but a big problem for special cases is the Harith. They need to shut down this Harith. He's 3-0 right now.
Yeah, he's 3-0 indeed, but you can see Boro commits with a circling eagle already, and now Mark gets chunked down, and he gets taken down immediately as well, and then Zaman forced to drop down by Say Skibbity, but here comes My Lobby with the AOG as they take down Bell. Lito has been doing a lot of work, and so is Enzo as they find 3, and now looking for the 4th as Ure bites the dust. The only one standing is Say Skibbity, and he's not looking so Skibbity right now.
He's Say Skibbity into that bush. He's trying to keep him at bay here, but again, special cases, I think they got a lot out of that right there. Birthright's gonna have to find something at this point, but again, I think what's really causing a problem for Birthright is that they have to be situational with this Franco, right? Like the gotcha is the only thing that could possibly be the front line at this point, but he's also the EXP. So like it's a hard trade-off here on what they can possibly go for. My Lobby, good control over the map here. I just don't know. Again, even though special cases has all these turrets taken down already, right? But the first Lord makes it and breaks it on these games. So if somehow Birthright can get something here onto this first Lord, maybe get an easy pick, we'll see. That's what they really need to work on. But the jungle in the top lane.
Oh no, not only the top of the bot side as well. Bell's gonna be the target. They dive upon him as My Lobby comes in with the AOG, but too little too late, as Boro was just looking for the engage whenever the opportunity presents itself, as Mark can only pick off, but there's no damage dealer present. And so far, special cases just moving at the pace of Boro, and so are Birthright.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just going to keep scaling at this point. 60 seconds, so not too bad for Birthright. They'll be able to get back, but again, special cases is going to be utilizing this time to maybe get some pickoffs, send some people back to the base, you know, hold that farm on Birthright to keep this lead going. They're not letting up on the pressure.
Oh my god, you can see Lito goes in with the Earth Shatter. So Mark tried to get the Iron Hook, didn't find it, and you can see Tiso just zoning away My Lobby. That's a gato gacha. He's got to be super tanky, but if your marksman's already 3 levels above him, he definitely is gonna hurt. And right now you can see special cases in the blink of an eye, 5k goal lead.
Yeah, and again, don't count Birthright out just yet. One good hook, one good shutdown on maybe their gold lane, it could make it or break it for special cases. Again, they're in a special situation. If I had to give something up, right? Like the Beatrix is an absolute beast at this point. Again, I think that's what kind of set them off, is just the build comp of Tiskoski. I'm not even sure how to say his name. I'm gonna call him Tis.
Tiso.
So again, look at the burst of this damage to this Lord. Again, that is also attributed to Lighto. Again, I like this hook.
He gets hooked. He goes to the onward. Oh my God! They commit everything on towards Marcus. He gets taken down. Lightos there goes for the Primal Raptor Zone. Noel comes into the quad shadow as they take down Bell. Double kill in the hands of Tiso. And now he's looking for more. Enzo just going in, spamming those recalls as they know these are the top teams in the entire competition. And I might say that these will be the teams to actually take away the entire tournament. But Lighto goes in once again. Earth Shatter on towards Yurei as they find the pickoff. And now Birthright backed into a corner.
Dude, special cases are just going crazy. My lobby trying to keep him at bay. This is good. I mean, they still got the defense on there. The hook comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, he got the bloody hunt down as well. And right now you can see my lobby went for the AOG, but nobody home from special cases. So Birthright, I mean, if anyone can bring it back, it's got to be Birthright at this point, right?
I mean, yeah. Again, they still have a lot of their defenses up. It's only their first Lord, but it is just such a big gold gap at this point. 11-4. They don't want to engage in anything at this point, because if they do, they're getting baited out by special cases at this point, and they got to stop falling for it. Just kind of keep them at bay. Fight them in your own tower.
Yeah, and right now they're trying to dive in. Bora goes through. You can see my lobby taken down low as he's on a monster kill, and that is Tiso indeed, ladies and gentlemen. The mid lane's going to be the one that's under siege, and right now they take down the inhibitor, but the Oki shadow kill is way too much damage, and Noel with Enzo just gets the kill, and now godlike is Tiso as they get everyone shut down. What can a lonely Franco do? He can only hook, but that's not enough. As you can see, special cases making a statement out of Birthright and now take this game.
That snipe at the end by the Beatrix. Yo, the special cases